Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Yep. Electric tape. That's what's up. Yo, about to be setting up a new ride and reel that I'm very happy to have acquired. What's up, everybody? 16 in the building, one thumbs up. We need some more love up in here. Let's get at least 10 thumbs up before I really get to showing y'all what I'm about to be doing. If you like fishing, you like good music, I got this I'm a piano mix playing in the background here. This is House of YMZ. It's on YouTube. JT is the DJ, House of YMZ. I'm a piano mix 2025. She jamming. And I just finished some blueberry lemon das sorbet off the chain. You ain't never had, if you like sorbet, get some of that in your life. Get some of that in your life. But this is what I'm about to be setting up right here. It's my new baby. Oh yeah. Next time I go to the river, that monster that got away ain't nothing getting away no more. Ain't nothing getting away no more. Ain't nothing getting away no more. And what y'all believe this price, y'all. Check this out. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Can y'all even see that? Can y'all see? Can y'all see it? I don't know if it's clear. I don't think it's clear, but I'm gonna read it to you. 34.99. But you know what's crazy? I think it was even less than that. Yeah, I think when they rang it up, it was even less than that. Hold on, let me check. Hold on, let me see something. No, I'm remembering something else. That's right. That's right. With tax, it came up to 37. But still, if you fish, you understand. You know what this is. You know what the weight of this is. You know what this is. This is Shakespeare Products, the same company that makes Ugly Stick. You understand? This ain't no cheap pole. This is real. This is the heavy, real deal quality stuff. Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying? I'm just shouting them out. Only reason I'm shouting them out is because there's a good brother who runs their Instagram channel, and he followed ONYXCON outdoors. So even though I could never get a official sponsorship with them, which we are long overdue for, um, because he gave me all the information of how to do it and everything, and I reached out to the corporate office and did all my due diligence, and I know how to write a professional intro letter and all that good stuff. That's nothing new to me. I have landed some sponsorships in the past, and I've almost done some in the excuse me in the other times, and in the near future we'll get there. But it was just kind of sad they never did holler back. But I let him know, and he just was kind of like, yeah, it was one of those situations like, I'm not in charge of the company. I just work here. I was like, I know what it is. I said, but I appreciate you, brother. So I always shout that. I said, if you like to fish and you want to follow a good channel on Instagram, check out Ugly Stick on Instagram. Shout out to the cat who runs that. I forget his name, but good people. Like I said, he followed us back, supports ONYXCON. So I don't mind shouting out the company just for that one person. See, one person will make your stuff look good, even when the rest of the company ain't about. You know what I'm saying? hmm That's real. That's real. It's all about the one, y'all. It's about the two. It's about the two that doesn't put a thumbs up in here, while the rest of them just staring. I seriously feel like whenever I go live and I see two people who show love and 10 people looking, I feel like them other 8 people, they literally are somebody's on the other end just doing this. They just, you okay? You in there? Hello? Anybody there? What's wrong with people? Anyway, uh-oh. We're gonna get that rain. We're gonna get that rain. Thunder outside. Oh my gosh, the fun I'm going to have with this lightsaber. That's what I call out my poles because I'm a Jedi. This lightsaber is gonna bring me some really glorious moments. Yeah, baby. Yes, 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 yes. The first thing I gotta do is put my new line on this thing. We ain't playing. We ain't playing. We go to the river. We go hardcore. You understand? We ain't playing. We not playing. The hell with some monofilament. To hell with some fluorocarbon unless it's the leader. That's leaders only. That's only the leader. That's only the leader. The main line. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, the other part I gotta do, before I get too happy about this part, even though I can tie this, no, I need to do it the other way. I gotta think about it. I gotta set the whole thing up and bring it all the way back to it and all of that. It's a long ride too. This thing is like, I think it's 7 foot, 2 piece. Mm, mm, mm. That's a long ride for real, y'all. It's a long ride. It's a long ride. It might be as long as my surf ride. I got a surf ride for beach fishing. It's heavy duty. Love that ride. Only break that out when I'm really, when I'm on the beach. I'm going. This here gonna be my river joint, and I'll still probably use my other one too. But this gonna be the main river ride now. Gotta get it strung up, y'all. Strung up. Strung up. Got me feeling it. Strung up. Strung up. Oh yeah. So here's the fun part. I'm about to do a knot for the spool. Keep it on there so it's ready. And I'm doing a knot that I found online. Pretty simple. I mean, I usually just tie it any old kind of way, but I'm gonna do it something that I found. I mean, I've never had any problem with any of my stuff, so I know whatever I tied was tight. But I'm gonna do something that I've looked up and see that it's supposed to be a really good knot for your spool. Hold up. Man, hold up now. That's right. Okay. So I'm looking at this video. Shout out to Tackle Warehouse. That was their video.
Video tie and auger knot. Auger knot is super easy to tie, and it is a great knot for attaching the line to
Make sure it's up under your bell.
small overhand knot.
Small overhand knot, and then
Like that.
clinch it.
You're gonna wrap the line.
Hold on. You said make a small overhand knot. Do it like that. That's what you said. Then
Pull, make another overhand knot, which creates a small loop. A line just like that. Now you're gonna take this tag in and run it through that loop, creating the final knot. Now you're gonna cinch this.
okay, hold on. You said to take it. Well, first I gotta get it under my bell. That's the most important thing. Got to be under the bell. Line will be. I always try to imagine it already set up. It's under the bell. You can always make sure it's under the bell and going up under what it's going to be right there. So then you're going to, he said, with that knot, after you make that one little knot in it, he said to, it's a real simple knot. I'm doing it again. Let's see.
On the end of your line at the tag end.
All right, made that, right?
You can wrap the line around the spool.
Wrap it around the spool and make another overhand knot.
On the line just like that. Now you're going to take this tag in and run it through that loop, creating the final knot. Now you're going to cinch this knot down, and then you're going to pull it tight against the spool. Keep pulling until the two knots meet each
I
other.
don't know why that looks so weird when you're watching it again.
Now the knot is cinch, just like that. Now you're going to wrap the line around the spool and make another overhand knot, which creates a small loop. A line just like that. Now you're going to take this tag in and run it through that loop.
I'm about to make my own little knot because I don't even. For my situation, it's gonna be a little different. So what we gonna do? Got it up under there. I'm gonna wrap it around 2, 3 times. And I'm gonna go in and I'm going to pull one of these loops. I know y'all can't really see it, but so this ain't really instruction. I'm just basically sharing the moment with y'all. Sorry if you thought it was gonna be real extra. Oh shit. Gotta keep this steady somehow. All right, here we go. I got that right there. And I'm going to, I think I am going to do the one he suggested. You do that. and you go through that knot with the part that has the little knot on it. And then did I do that right? I'm confusing myself, y'all. It's all whatever. But I tell you what, I bet it's gonna work. I'm gonna cinch it down. Wham! There it is. That ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere. I gotta make sure it's on there. Another little simple basic knot up against that one. Just like that. Mhm. Then I'm gonna yank that main line to make sure it's on there. It's on there. Okay. So I did my own variation of what's called the, I think you call it an arbor knot. Yeah, arbor knot, but I did my own version of it. So it really ain't that. It's the Joseph knot. How about that? You can cut off that tag. That's the beauty of using 80 pound braided. Oh, we ain't playing. We are not playing. I'm gonna get my there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Now I gotta take this across the room, set up my spool so I can get the line on here. Oh yeah. Oh goodness. Hold on. Where'd the- I know what's stuck. So the most important thing you have to do, and I learned this from watching Brian Latimer, legendary African American professional bass sports fisherman. He said he always takes a piece of electric tape and ties it around to keep that line against that spool guaranteed. It ain't gonna ever come off. It ain't gonna ever calm and loose. I don't care what happened. So this is one of my favorite parts of that tradition. You got that line on there like that. Do it. And I'm gonna show y'all how I done rigged up something so I can um, start reeling on the line too. But first, I'm gonna do this part. I noticed y'all can't even hear the music I'm playing probably because they got some new thing they're doing on YouTube where they block the music when you have music in the background. I've noticed lately, I mean, y'all tell me if anybody's a subscriber, you can talk in the chat. But I've noticed lately you can't hear the when I go back and listen, all you can hear is like little click noises. You don't hear the whole beat. You hear like you can hear me, but you can't hear the music. Like they've got some kind of new technology on here that I guess that's their way of blocking out copywritten music, whatever. I'm just like, man, y'all really getting on my nerves with that. Like if we don't YouTubers help sell music, we don't hurt the market. Anybody tell you listening to a video, like, man, what is that? I love it. You go find it, you buy it if you really want it, or you go listen to it here and you help their numbers. So how is it a problem? It's not. Y'all just be tripping. They be tripping, y'all. They be tripping. Oh, gosh. Oh, slip the bell out the way so I can do this neatly. Oh, this spool is so beautiful too. It's such a luxurious chrome. It's all iridescent. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Isn't that beautiful? So that's what you do, y'all. And then I'm gonna add another piece because it just was short of where I wanted to cover the whole area more or less. It's a little small piece. And somebody might just use like one little small piece. I like to spool the whole damn thing. I like to make sure it's on there. It ain't going nowhere. Okay. So now I'm gonna show y'all how I got my spool set up just across the room here. First, I gotta get y'all off the holder so I can walk y'all over there and show you. There's so much set up, y'all. You have no idea what YouTubers be going through to show y'all all this stuff. When we have our meager operations. So check this out. This is what I did. I just taped, since I had the tape out, I just taped it going one way, taped it going the other way, pencil in the middle. That's gonna keep it held for me tight when I'm pulling it, getting it going. But that's how we doing it. I used to do that. I used to do that part for my dad all the time when I was a kid. He'd be like, "Hey man, come hold the spoon," and that's how I learned about that process. Hold on, let me get this thing back on here. Hold on. I get it set up so I ain't gotta be messing with that too. You better jam, girl. DJ, I like her. We got some beautiful lady DJs. Oh my god, gorgeous women. Okay, so you got it like that. And you're gonna hold this. So keep it tight. The whole point is you want it tight. You want it going on that spool tight as you can get it. Here's the fun part. Everything along there. There we go. This thing's so big, I gotta stretch my arm out like I gotta stretch my arm out just because it's so big. But yeah, going on. What's going on? I'm gonna point it right at the spoon. And like I said, you keep holding it with your hand. That's the main thing that keeps it tight. Oh my gosh, this is it. This is it. Just take your time. You don't have to go too fast. It's not a race. The goal is to get it tight. You want it to go on as tight as possible. You see, it's going on. Mhm. This is not exactly the most comfortable position with my arm out and my back twisted, but I'm trying to show y'all at the same time. Somebody hit that damn like button. Show some love for this body interrogation I'm going through to show y'all how to do this. I'm gonna even put it on my shoulders so y'all can see it going on. There we go. Isn't that beautiful? 80 pound, baby, 80 pound braided line. We ain't playing. We river ready. Next time y'all see this ride, I'm gonna be holding a massive gar, long nosed gar, or a massive blue catfish. Beat my own personal record. Biggest fish of my life. Blue catfish, 24 pounds, 7 ounces. You heard that? 24/7. That's how I do it. 24/7. So symbolic when I caught that fish. I love it. Then I messed around and caught another solid 24. Oh, 22. Two different fish. Same part of the river. Shout out to the Chattahoochee. Oh man, that's wearing my arm out. Ah, whew. Y'all can see how I'm doing this. It's hilarious. I'm gonna use that whole spool. I didn't have a full spool, but whatever's left on there, I think it's at least, I think it's about 150 yards. Wish it was 200. I don't know what it is exactly. The spool, I'll show y'all in a minute when I finish it. But I know I need all I can get. And the fish and the other monsters, the turtles and everything to be out there where I fish, man. They'll run your, when they start stripping line, oh my God. They'll go a mile before you start pulling them in. Y'all like that, don't you? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on now. 6 people up in here. I know it's mesmerizing. I know it's mesmerizing to watch that line go on and all that beautiful color. I know it is. Go on and hit that like button. What's wrong with you? We got 2 likes. How we got 2 likes? We had like 20 people over here. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I want to hear this. You ain't got crunk now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a little more left. I hope it'll take all of it. I'm going over the edge. You don't want it to go over the edge. That makes a mess. It'll never cast right if it does. Getting close, y'all. Getting close. About that much. Feel like it could be on here a lot tighter. It's just I can't. I need one of the machines. There's a machine you can get that spool your reel for you. Those things are amazing. I'm talking about it getting. and it's in seconds. It's like a money machine. It's like, and that line be on there like, you know, it's amazing. I was running a place in Malaysia that had an awesome tackle store, and the guy did that for me on the machine. It was just really cool to watch that process. Shout out to Malaysia. Shout out to Malaysia. Mantap. They know what it is. Malay language. That means the best. That means the great, the best, the greatest. Mantap. You watch any anglers from that side of the globe, you're gonna hear them constantly saying that. They're in Indonesia, they speak it in that Malay language family. Might hear them say it in Thailand too. Mantap. They catch a good fish, they're gonna yell that. That's the word. They catch a good econ. The word for fish is econ. Man, I want to get all of it. I got a little bit left, y'all. Can I get more? Like I'm gonna take some out and then reel it back in as tight as I can get it on here. 'Cause at the bottom, it's not even. It's like a little more on the one end of it than the other. It's hard to, y'all can't see it, but I can see it. Right? Let's see. I don't think I'm gonna redo this. Let me see how much is left.
Baby's first year is all about their brain. So choose our brain formula. Dial antibacterial.
All right. That was originally 500 yards on that spool. So I know I got at least 100 to maybe 120, even 150 right here now. Gotta be. I know down gotta be. Which is good. That's enough for what I'll be doing. And it ain't gonna take no more anyway. So like I'm gonna have to redo this just to get it really right. But that's good. That's really good. That's really good.
Robert always gives you more ways to save, like low price in every aisle. Plus, you can clip and save more digital coupons in the app.
Get it on here a little bit tighter. Make sure it's on here tight. Oh, don't give me no Mac. Don't give me no Mac. Don't give me no Max. Oh yeah. We ready. You ready? You are ready. Yes, we are ready. Now I got to put on my whole leader and everything. I think what type of Bible I want to put on here. Get it together. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, 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 yeah. About to rig up the pole, y'all. We're gonna use this one right here. Sliding bottom. Or I can go with this one. Okay, this one. Okay, another. I'm sorry. How many of y'all know about that right there? How many of y'all fishing legends know about that right there? Yeah, yeah. How many of y'all know about that right there? Boom, 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 boom. Oh, these damn commercials.
The all new Unstoppable gives your clothes with 24-hour.
I'm not here for no commercials, YouTube.
You stop this power, this walk, this
Let's see here.
Unstoppable fresh.
That. Then we gonna get some weights. Some weights. Weights. Damn, I thought I had. No, I got another egg weight. Okay.
La marca Prosecco is made for special occasions. I mean, like this one?
Or good old fashioned egg.
How about this one? How about right now? Find a moment.
I have some big egg weights now.
per Italian Prosecco.
Where am I big?
La marca.
Okay, here we go. Now I got a real egg weight. I use this. I'm gonna go a little heavier because sometimes the current you kind of crazy around that. And this will get me out further. I'll be able to cast it out even further with that. The more weight, the more you can cast out further. It works in your favor. Have a little weight on there. Other thing I gotta do is I gotta get some beads. Some beadery. Oh man. Yeah, this is all the behind the scenes fun, y'all. So yeah, let me show my people what it really takes to do what we're doing. Bring them into my world for real. Show them what it is to really be an angler. Process, people, is process. Here's a bead I can use to the plastic bead that look kind of like an African bead, which I like. Yeah, I can't really see it. It's black and white. I don't need them there. Set up right here. No, I gotta have another bead. Yeah, here we go. I can see through it, see the light. Okay, it's been through some wars too. It's a little plastic. The I got some other stuff though, much more exciting. Let's go get some more exciting things to go on this setup. You know what I mean? Rigging up the reel, y'all. New rod and reel situation for going to the river. We about to be on some serious business. Oh. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. All right, y'all. Whew. Ah, I think I found what I needed. Couple of beads. I'm always trying to do it. I'll get this bead. I want one that will not go past that first eye on the rear. It's perfect. It's just the right size. And it's still gonna look sexy. Bam. Just like that. Just like that. Now, the next step, get the swivel ready. I always have a swivel. Me and my dad had this ongoing joke about swivels. We got a charter one time, and the young guy, and he's very talented charter, real good charter. Put us on a lot of good fish. We had a good time or whatever. But there was a moment where we catching a lot of fish and messed around, and the line snapped over the monster that my dad was putting on. Everybody's all upset. Like, damn, man, what the hell? What was that? And when we thought about it, it was like, he didn't have a swivel for the leader. He did line to line technique. I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't believe in no damn line to line. Tying line to line. I don't give a damn how good your skills are for tying a line. It's to me, in all of my multiple decades of fishing, I've been fishing since I was a kid. A little kid. As soon as I got hold of pole, I've been fishing, right? And it is my professional opinion as an angler, traveling angler, universal angler, that it doesn't make sense to do a line to line because it's something about the line grasping a swivel, and you can use all types of swivels, but actually I might use a big one, and even that, because with the setup I got, I really want it to be ready for everything that I know it's going to encounter in the river. Not that that's not a bad one. That's still a good swivel. I think I just want to go a little bigger. But the bigger ones I have, actually, they're not that much bigger. They just look big when they got the clip on. That'll be just fine. It ain't gonna be no problem. Look at that. They're the same size, just a different shape. Mm. And so, I got my bead on. I'm gonna put the weight on. And then I like to back that up with yet another bead. And another thing I like to check when I put on it, make sure that it's smooth. Because sometimes there's manufacturing defects, and that hole sometimes can be closed on the lead hole. Sometimes you need to take a hook and just drill around there and make it smooth. You don't want anything fraying your line every time you cast, every time you catching fish, and you're not even thinking about it. Then you got another bead, so two beads, bead on each side of it. That's how I like to rock. See that? And that'll keep the bead just kind of keeps the pressure off of you where you tie this to your swivel. Actually, I'm gonna do one more bead just cause I don't have to. But I have one, so I'm gonna put it on here. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not, because this one has. How did that happen? He got a little bead trapped inside the hole. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can get it out. I don't even know how that got down in there. Oh, find it. What are you doing? Okay, I ain't got time to break it down. I'm just trying to get stuck with the hook. Okay, anyway. Um, we are going to do this right here. Ran it through one time. It's known as the trilene knot. It's my favorite knot. It's the only knot besides maybe the uni knot that I know by heart. Another ones I have to look up and go step by step. So you do two loops in whatever loop you got, then you come over and you make a little, I guess you say teardrop shape. And you cross over your main line, and then you just want to do twist. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You can do up to eight. I'm doing seven because why? ONYXCON. ONYXCON. Come on. If I did eight, that's all good too, because it's forever. But with this thick line, and the thicker the line, you really don't need that many twists. It just makes it harder to cinch it. And then you're gonna take that right here, your tail, and go back through all three, the two loops and the tear shaped water drop shaped loop, if you want to call it that. But don't go from the side where that is, go from the other side and bring it through all three. You grab that tail, cinch it. Start pulling it down. I got with it. Put a little spit on it. You want to pull both at the same time to really get it right. So sometimes I even get pliers. I mean, this is so thick I can hold it with my finger. But I get pliers and I hold this, like if I'm doing it with mono, which I'm probably gonna do in a minute, I'll show y'all. And I take my fingers, pinch with my nails against all those twists, cinch them down, pull them down. That ain't going nowhere. I mean, sometimes it still gets broke because you just didn't want a monster. But the only thing I've ever known to break that on this 80-pound line was like probably a shark. Straight up. You cut the tail off. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, people. That's how we do it. And now we're going to other end tie our leader. Damn, I just thought about it. I didn't put the deck. That's crazy. I did all that. I gotta redo all that. Yeah, I gotta redo all that. I didn't put no bobbin. And the only reason I even put the bobbin is just so I can see where my line is, because it really don't matter. Well, I tell that man, it does matter. For the type of fish I'm doing, it does matter. Because you can, it's like sometimes you can watch that bobbin and know that it's being taken out. So I didn't feel like retying, but I'm talking shit. I gotta do it. Damn, got something. That's all right. Whoever's up in here now, if y'all just now joining and want to see it. What's up, Silver Fox Luxury in the house? It's my fan base fam right there, representing New York by way of Louisiana. Very talented gentleman right there, y'all. Check out his fashion line. He is another silver fox like me. We name his whole line after that identity that we have when we earn these salt and pepper helms. But before I forget my train of thought, let me go ahead and put this on here. This is the whole reason I take it apart, so I can get this on here. Setting up a new rod and reel, man. Getting ready for going back to the river. I don't know if you saw my episode. It's the latest video I posted about something dealing with fishing. I had something just completely take me out and was like such a fight, like it was so strong. To this day, I think that was a damn snapping turtle. I'm not sure what it was, but I know it wasn't a fish just because it never jumped, and I had it up to the surface at one point, and so it just kind of did this boiling of the water where it was, but it never like really thrashed. And fish always, I don't care what, they gonna always thrash and let you know what the hell is this? Get off this damn line, fish gonna let you know. But a turtle, that'll be the other result at the end of that's the last resort. They'll get with you too, but it's like you see that when you get them up close and personal. Let me see. Actually, I don't need that. If I'm gonna do this, I'll just do this. Cause this sliding bobbin is it's almost not good to wait. You know what? Maybe hold on. I wanted to put just for style. Just for style. I wanted to put a damn, it's not it's too so what I want to do is I wanted to put another bead, but the bead is going over the part of the I don't want to do that. I want it to just sit right there, but it's sliding. Uh, it ain't gonna hurt nothing, but at the same time, I just don't want that clean presentation. Bam, like that. Yeah, man, break that reel out. Shoot, you from Louisiana? You got to keep that sword sharp. You got to be able to fish, bro. You got to be ready. That's mandatory. And in these times, yo, it's a skill to always remember to know you can do. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go to no store and buy nothing. You can go get your own. Let me see now. Where did I put that? Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna retie it, y'all. We're gonna do this. Yeah, that's how I want to do it. Do the one, do once, go back, put your finger in there, keep it open, do two of those, two loops, and you're gonna make your tear drop, right? And then start twisting. Doing seven, like I said, then I'm gonna do eight forever. Infinity, baby. Seven's in there. I'm just coming with your name. ONYXCON. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Put that through all of them. Wet it up. That's what she said. And tighten it on up. Yeah. Very important to take your nails and slide that down where you had those twists. Make sure that all bunches up together real tight. That's what's going to really keep it forever. Wait, that ain't like no well. I don't mind this song, but I feel like they play it every time I play I'm a piano man. It's like the only thing they know is to play this. Give me something I ain't never heard.
Of life, we combine
Okay.
with support your gut.
To cut off the tail, of course.
Purina, over 100,000 quality checks every day. 100% confidence in every bowl.
Yeah. Like that, like that. Yeah, like that. Now, time for the main situation. You see, I did two beads right there. And I could have done a bead. Oh, that's what I was gonna do, but I didn't do it. But it's okay. I didn't. As long as that don't go past there, I'm good. So it doesn't bother me. I was gonna put a bead up there just for. It's okay. Actually, the bead would be on. Now I'm glad I didn't do that. 'Cause that might mess up the way it floats. Because what happens with these types, they lay down. They don't really stand up. Or at least for the type of fishing I'm doing with river, they don't have no time to stand up. So what happens is I'm getting a bite. It'll get so straight, you just see this like this on the top of the water. You'll just be going out, going out. All right. We ain't gonna do a leader that's too long, but not too short either. It's a river fish. Gonna lose some line anyway. You can always retie another leader. But I just like to have it long enough that if I have to retie, because the hook gets broken off, the hook only takes up about that much for tying. And then all of this leader, and then I'm gonna climb it that much. So about right there. That gives it plenty of space to be floating and wading in the water, making somebody just real enticed to come over and bite. That's not attached to nothing. Let me go ahead and get that. You don't think that's attached to nothing? Yeah, go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that fish. And it's a 30 pound, by the way. 30 pound monofilament. And this has caught me so many amazing fish. This is a good line. Straight from China. Um, no particular brand I can read. I mean, I'm talking about straight. Something my pops found on Amazon. And it's a really good line. I like the color because it blends in with the water. The water where I'm at is like golden brown, and this is like gold. So if sight is a thing for a certain species, they can't see this. Doing that same knot again. Pretty much do that knot on everything. I also know how to do a snail hook. But I stopped doing those more or less. Not because it's not a good situation, but I think in the river I haven't had the best result with that. Like still be having break offs and stuff. So I'm just like, I just go what I know give me the most fighting chance. Any of them can get snapped dealing with what I'm dealing with. It's the real war zone out there, y'all. It's a beast out there in that river. And I love 'em. I ain't gonna lie, if it was a turtle, I wouldn't, as long as I can get it off safely, I don't mind catching a turtle. I'm not looking for them, but if I got one that's really good views, because everybody's gonna be in awe. I'm gonna be in awe. And it's my favorite type of turtle if it's a snapper. I love snappers. They're the coolest turtles on earth. That's that. Yeah, ain't nobody playing. Here's my favorite part, the main ingredient, y'all. Reason why we call ourselves anglers. An angle is an old English word for hook. And I'm gonna use this large Kell hook. I haven't used one of these in a while, but my first gar, I actually call on one of these type of hooks. So it's got to be good luck. I'll do that. It's got a slight bend to it on purpose It's part of what helps hook the fish. And technically, it's kind of like a mix between uh, a circle hook and a J hook. And as you can see with that bend, that helps to, lock the fish in because of the angle. Like, if they get it, they get the bait at a certain angle. And what ends up happening with a gar is the only reason I don't really have to use something this long, this big for long nose, but the reason why I think it works is because it's thin enough, but yet strong enough. It's definitely a weighty hook, you know, but it's thin enough and strong enough that with their mouth being so long, trying to show y'all an example of what I mean. This ain't the exact best example, but this is what I use to. There's so much dirt and stuff on these and stuff I've done recently. Okay, I'm not gonna do that because I might have dirt all over me. But if you can imagine this being the mouth, right? When they're chomping down and they get the bait and the hook is going like this, or even like this, right? When you set the hook, what happens is all that meat that's in their mouth the hook just does like this, and it's going to try to lock onto somewhere inside of there. And if you do that, you got yourself a hook set. Seven for us. Come on, let's go. Cinch it. Be careful. Unless you want to stick yourself. Yeah, be real careful at this point. You mess around trying to get that cinch right, you be stuck yourself with your own hook. Trust me, I've done it too many times. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Don't let your hands slip when you're cinching that hook. Real line right there.
Everything depends on
Hmm. No, I don't see that. Man, that's a really long leader. I almost made it a little longer than I like for it to be, but damn, that thing is like shit. It's like a 3 foot leader. But hell, my pole is 7 foot or something crazy. So why not, right? Let's see. Sensational. Come on. Yeah. What can I do for you, yeah? And I know, and I know, and I know I could do for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Na, 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 na. Yeah. 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 What can I do for you, yeah? And I know, and I know, and I know I could do for you. Oh, we ready. We ready, ready. You understand? Let's go. ONYXCON fishing tournament. 24/7, 365.